Hey everybody, welcome back to What's Up with the ADA. Is providing accessible upgrades and access for the disabled to your commercial property, is that really a pain in the ass? Yeah, it certainly can be. With the disruption it has to your business under construction, the cost of it, dealing with the building department, everybody loves that part, dealing with them, it can be a real pain. But I'm here with 5 really good reasons as to why you should do it. So stick around. We'll go through each one of them. Let's get to it. Hi, I'm Steve with Steve & Twist Consulting. I'm a certified access specialist and an ICC certified plans examiner. So, like I said, we have 5 reasons as to why providing accessible upgrades is a good idea. Reason number 1, you have the potential to increase your customer traffic. Did you know that up to 61 million Americans have a physical disability or a disability of some kind? And if you divide that between like 50 states, that comes out to be like 1.2 million people per state. I realize that's kind of a dumb calculation because of the population of different states, but it gives you an idea of the amount of people that could increase your business. If your business is not accessible, then customers are likely to go to your competitors that are. So then you lose that customer. They gain them. A perfect example is that I use a wheelchair, and I have a grocery store that's pretty close to me, yet I go 11 miles away to go to a grocery store that's actually compliant and has all their accessible features are easy. They're easy to get in, it's easy to park, easy to get in and out. The shopping carts are accessible, the counters are accessible. They do a really good job. However, this other place that's closer to my house does a horrible job. Their parking spaces are sloped way more than is required or allowed by code. Their counters are not right. Their ramps are way too steep, even dangerous, and so I don't even go to them. Reason number 2, there are tax incentives put out by the IRS to help you provide accessible upgrades to your property. As a matter of fact, there is a tax deduction of $15,000 per year to go toward ADA upgrades. That's huge. You can do a lot of work with $15,000. So I suggest you look into it. I'll put a link to that below, and you can track that down and get that information for yourself. Reason number 3, there are loans in California, specialized loans to help with ADA upgrades. That's called the California Capital Access Program, also known as CALCAP. They have low interest rates, easy payment plans, really accommodating to people trying to provide accessible upgrades. Reason number 4, to avoid an ADA lawsuit. If you end up in an ADA lawsuit and don't have a CASP inspection or have not been providing accessible upgrades, not only would you be responsible for your attorney fees, you're responsible for the other person's attorney fees. They will both make you get a CASP inspection, so you end up paying for that anyway, and then you end up paying for the upgrades. As a matter of fact, I'm involved in a case right now where a small restaurant owner has some outdoor seating, and these people came along who are professionals at this. They're professional litigants. They're professionals at looking for things wrong with businesses. And one is a wheelchair user, and he was unable to use, says he was unable to use the dining table because it wasn't at the right height. So as I read through the complaint, I see that these people do this professionally. It says that they've filed over 451 lawsuits in the past year. So if you're hit with an ADA lawsuit, you can get up to a $4,000 fine for each visit that the plaintiff may have came to your site. It can be that expensive. So even if they only got one, if they only did one, if you take that one and divide that or multiply that times 410. You take 4,000 times 410. That's $1.6 million in lawsuits. That right there ought to motivate you. That kind of burns me up a little bit. This guy just making money off of mom and pop shops. That's another really good reason. Additionally, the plaintiff, once in the complaint, it says that the plaintiff is also assumes that there's other things wrong besides that the dining room tables weren't the proper height or whatever it was the issue was. So then in his complaint, he wants to have a CASP inspection done and have all, and whatever else is found to be wrong, which it could be, whatever else is found wrong, he wants that all fixed to satisfy the complaint, all at one time. So if you had a CASP inspection in place and you're already working on it, you can do that stuff a little at a time and use the tax incentives and use the loan programs if necessary, but chip away at it a little at a time. Now, this person is obligated to satisfy the complaint to do it all. And that could be significant. That's the kind of thing that puts mom and pops out of business. Reason number 5. It's the right thing to do. You know, people with disabilities, they have lives to live too. They need to get to the grocery store. They want to go to the movies. They want to go out to eat. They take their own kids to the doctors. So to make any business accessible is just the right thing to do. I've seen a lot of businesses with their POW flags out and stickers on the door. Oh, we support our veterans and everything, but you can't even park in their parking lot. There's not even an accessible space. It's like, you know, have you ever had a bad back? Have you ever had a broken leg? And we're thankful you were actually able to use those accessible parking spaces where you're at, you know, grateful for that. I mean, so I think it's just the right thing to do. So thank you for stopping by. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and we'll see you next time.